What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Married to Kaiju, where I am the rudest, crudest way you will see Godzilla. Power Rangers, and other Toku properties reviewed, unboxed, and ultimately collected. Today, I am going to be doing a quick little video showing off the Jada RC Godzilla Evolved from Godzilla Kong: The New Empire, coming to theaters next month in just a few short weeks. Actually, just literally about a month from now, which is really cool. I just took this thing out of the box. I normally don't take things out of the box. I try to keep them in if I can. But I just had to kind of play with this one. I'll probably get a second one to keep it in box. As you guys saw from the beginning of the video, this thing walks and stomping action. Also, his tail moves, which is cool. We've got a roar. But the coolest part, actually, I should probably have turned off some of these lights. And if I wasn't the rudest way, I would have done that. But oh well. Oh, that's so cool. So, that's what it looks like from behind. It does the MonsterVerse Godzilla, you know, and then charges up and releases his beam. So this thing's pretty cool. Light up moves, rotation in the waist, the tail, super cool. This is all rubbery. Like I said, the spines light up, but what's really neat about this, the lights are beautiful. That alone would have been awesome. But right here, there's a little spout, as most of you probably already know this by now. And you can put water, just normal distilled water, right in it. And it comes with this little dropper for that exact reason. You just fill it up and then put it in. And close that. And then once you... Here's a side view. Once you do the charge... That's so cool. That's so cool. That's not even wet. Man, that's just awesome. This thing is so cool. It's about $50. I got it for 45 and some change plus tax, you know. So about $50 on or at Walmart, at my local Walmart. Target had it, I believe, for like 55 or 60, which was weird that it would be so much more. But yeah, so if you can, try to find it on Walmart. If not, pick it up at Target. I definitely think this is probably going to be the coolest thing that we're going to get from the New Empire. Just the lights, the sounds, the special effect of breathing steam. That's just so cool. It's so neat. We just, you know, it's just a great time to be a Godzilla fan. All these new movies, you know, -1, Godzilla Kong. I'm going to be sad once Godzilla Kong: The New Empire arrives, because that means that we'll be back into a waiting spell where, you know, we'll have at least probably 2 years at minimum before the next Godzilla film, which is really sad. But, so yeah, all right, one more time. There's the tail while it walks. That's just so awesome. That makes me giddy. I love it. I gotta admit, the Godzilla Evolved design, at first I was kind of like, oh wow, that's weird. I didn't hate it by any means, but I was just kind of thrown off by it. Honestly, the more and more I see it, the more and more I'm really loving it. It reminds me of Godzilla 2000 with the spines and the, you know, the pink purplish lights. That's definitely some 2000 love, if you ask me. Also, something I don't think gets talked enough about is how Godzilla's tail now has spikes on it, kind of like a Stegosaurus, which is kind of an interesting little addition, considering one of the inspirations for Godzilla was him being a cross between or a combination of an iguanodon and a Stegosaurus. So to me, that's a really cool little. I don't know if it's an Easter egg or a little tidbit or what, but I think it's really cool. The remote control for this thing, I don't know. I guess it kind of looks like a claw or a scale or something. Here's the tail control right here. Here's the movement. The roar. And last but certainly not least, I just think it's so cool. On top of the Jada Godzilla Evolved, my wife got me the giant Godzilla Evolved by Playmates. I actually really like this. To be honest with you, I might open this one up too. These are real cheap toys. It's like $20 or something. But I love you can get the best look of Godzilla's new tail, where it has those Stegosaurus like spikes at the end of it. I love that. I love these. To me, it doesn't bother me. If you tweak up Godzilla's design a little bit here and a little bit there, to be honest, guys, that's been happening since the second film. We had what he looked like in 54, and then in 55 he had protruding fangs, and his spines were different. He was a little bit slender, and it's just, I feel like every director and every story has kind of taken their own interpretation and taken some sometimes minor tweaks, sometimes large tweaks. I mean, if you would have shown somebody in 1954, okay, here's Godzilla, and then they had never seen another Godzilla film, and then fast forward to, I don't know, Godzilla vs. Destroyer, where he's burning and he's orange and there's smoke. They would have been like, "What is that? That's not Godzilla. Like, what's going on?" Or, 1954 compared to Godzilla 2000 with the purple spikes and the orange heat ray. I don't know. To me, it's all fun. I'm fine with some minor adjustments and some minor tweaks and interpretations of the character, as long as it remains Godzilla. I don't want to see Godzilla have a radical overhaul. I don't want to see him walk on all fours like a Triceratops or a Stegosaurus. I don't want to see him have wings. I don't want to see him, you know, I don't know, whatever. Like that to me, like, okay, yeah, that would be getting a little crazy. But some evolutions and upgrades, some power ups. Same thing with the purple spines. I know people are complaining and saying like, oh, it's woke, or oh, it's this. I personally, I am not a fan of anything that's woke in movies by any stretch. It gets a little old to me, but I don't think that it's woke at all. To me, it's like, oh, Godzilla absorbed radiation from a different form of, or a different area of radiation, or a different form of radiation in a different spot, and it affected his body differently. Like that's cool to me, so I don't know, like I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool. I I'm optimistic. I can't wait to see the film. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And my only thing is, I hope that when we do see Godzilla, quote unquote, evolve in the new film, that it's for a logical reason. I hope that it's not just, oh, here's Godzilla the way he looked, and then, there's no explanation whatsoever, and then he just goes and takes like a nap or something, and then comes back looking different. Like, I actually hope that they kind of explain a little bit, if you will. But yeah, other than that, just have fun, guys. This is, guys and girls, this is it's a great time to be a kaiju fan. It's a great time to be a Godzilla fan. So many new toys and books and movies and comics, and you know, I just say sit back, turn the brain off, enjoy the ride, and and enjoy it. Life is so short, and these things are supposed to help us. These movies, these fandoms, these things that we collect are are supposed to be our vent, our release valve, our relief valve. To blow off the steams of life, and God knows that life is hard. You got bills and mortgages and loved ones and family, friends. Life is tough. So anything that can bring us some enjoyment, uh, I'm all for it. I really am. Anything that can bring all of us together, as a community and as a fandom, I'm all for it. I don't know. This was supposed to be a video reviewing the figures, and I guess it was just my opinions on the new Godzilla. Which is totally cool. I've never really done that, but I'm cool with it. I really like this. If you guys haven't picked them up, I would say pick it up. Um, Maybe the 6-inch ones won't be super sought after or anything, but I have a feeling that this Jada thing will definitely be a excuse me. It'll definitely be a collector's item, I feel, in the future. I've noticed that when I did go to Target looking for them, there was only two available because they're so big. And I believe there was only two available at Walmart. So I don't think they're getting like a crap ton of them. So I would pick one up, maybe two up. That's what I'm going to do. I picked one up to open, and the next one I'm going to keep in the actual container. To display. This one I'm definitely gonna play with and have a good time because I just love that. The lights also on the tail and on the spines, super bright, super bright. So that's really cool. You know how sometimes you'll get these things and you can barely see the lights. Not the case with this. Very good brightness to it. The steam is really cool. I just think that's a great added touch. I love the new design. I'm really excited. March the 29th can't come, right? 29th, is it? Yeah, I think it's 29th. Can't come fast enough. My wife and I will actually be in North Carolina at the time visiting my brother, and I haven't told him yet, but him and my sister-in-law are going to be drugged to this movie while we're on vacation. So it will be a great time. Looking forward to it as always, guys. Oh, excuse me. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Most importantly, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate all the love and whatnot that I've gotten lately. And if you see something that you want me to review or show off or whatever, feel free to leave a comment or shoot me a message. Also, check me out on the Monsters with Attitude Kaiju and Tokusatsu Collectors group on Facebook. We're also on Twitter and Instagram, and recently there's a Twitch. So yeah, we're growing the platform, which is really cool, really exciting, and yeah, I hope to have some discussions with you guys there. And until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. God bless.